1,000 Old Sisters star reveals shocking engagement. Hello guys, I am Amelia. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Happy news for a 1,000 Old Sisters star, Tammy Slayton, is engaged. While appearing on the Creative Chaos podcast, Tammy dropped the bomb while referring to Andrea Dalton as her fiancé. The couple only went public 2 months ago. Creative Chaos host Hunter Ezell asked for clarification on the relationship status, to which Tammy said, "Me and my fiancé, we kind of just chill at home," as the follow-up to her non-filming favorite activities. She continued to share, "Like we go to Walmart and just walk around, or Roses, somewhere like that, not to buy, just to walk around, get some exercise, something to do." As Ezell continued to press on about the engagement, Tammy flashed the ring, to which he responded, "Have mercy, that is so cute." This is the second engagement this year, as Amy Slayton became engaged to Brian Lovorn in May. They had only been dating for 5 months prior to the news. Tammy Slayton continues to shock the family. News of the relationship first emerged during the Season 7 premiere of the TLC program. As the season went on, fans were given a glimpse inside the relationship, which included a first date at the bowling alley. Having met on a dating app, she said they were taking things slow, day by day. She eventually shared the news with her family after fearing the opinions they would have about her relationship with another woman. In the end, her family was supportive of Tammy and Andrea. This marks her first major relationship since the death of her husband, Caleb Willingham, in 2023. 1,000 Old Sisters recently completed its 7th season on TLC. Between Tammy's life-changing skin removal surgery and Amy's shocking incident with the camel, the season was filled with some highs and lows, with relationships being in full focus. Should the series return for Season 8, it's clear viewers will learn more about Tammy's engagement. 1,000 Old Sisters star Tammy Slayton, 38, surprisingly keeps making the same mistakes. TLC star Tammy Slayton might have made pretty great choices for her health lately, but when it comes to her personal life, she's not quite there yet. With the show having premiered this past April, viewers can see that there is an obvious issue with her choices. Unlike the show's previous seasons, it focused on Tammy and Amy Slayton as they attempt to move ahead in life, now that both have made significant progress with their weight loss. But even considering that, the narrative of 1,000 Old Sisters is now delving deeper into the sisters' relationships with their family, partners, and even their own selves. Unfortunately, though, even as she works toward her skin removal surgery and copes with the loss of her husband, Caleb Willingham, Slayton seems to be stuck in the same old cycle of self-destruction. Tammy Slayton has a problem of rushing into things. Opened her heart up to love once again. It was then revealed that the reality star had actually been seeing a woman named Andrea Dalton. Now, this didn't come as that big of a surprise, since Slayton has publicly identified as pansexual for a while now. However, after Willingham's death, she expressed a preference for dating women. All that aside, though, her newfound romance with Dalton is raising major red flags, especially given Slayton's tendency to make rushed decisions without really thinking about the consequences. Slayton and Dalton met on a dating app and formed an instant connection. During 1,000 Old Sisters Season 7, Episode 2, Slayton was seen getting ready for her first public date with Dalton. After a few months of being with each other, the couple went bowling together and genuinely seemed to have a good time. However, the timeline of it all is a little concerning. Slayton met her former husband in November 2021 while both of them were patients at a rehab facility. They tied the knot a year later in November 2022. Unfortunately, Willingham tragically died in July 2023 While due
a year
to
and a half
obesity-related
might sound like enough
time to get over someone, maybe not for Slayton. Given that the reality star was seen attempting to contact her dead husband's ghost during an episode in Season 6, it's easy to see that she is still grieving Willingham. Entering another romantic relationship, and doing so with the entire world watching, feels like Slayton might just be trying to fast-track her healing. Her relationship with Dalton might even be genuine, but at the same time, it can be a distraction from the larger problem at hand. Andrea Dalton has a shocking criminal history. Since Slayton seems to be fixated on making this new relationship work, she seems to have completely avoided Dalton's criminal history. As per The Sun, Slayton's girlfriend has been arrested twice for charges including possession of marijuana, driving without a valid license, and failure to appear in court. While the reality star is blindsided by the excitement of a new romance, it could be detrimental to all the progress she has made in her own journey. At this point, Slayton just can't afford to be around someone as reckless as Dalton, whose behavior could drag her back to her unhealthy patterns. During their date, Dalton expressed wanting to meet Slayton's family, which was a little surprising since they hadn't been together for very long. Slayton's new girlfriend seems almost too eager to be involved with her family and is pushing for introductions despite Slayton's clear discomfort. The reality star is concerned about how her family will react when they find out that she is dating a woman. However, Dalton's blatant disregard of Slayton's fear makes it feel like she's not truly interested in building a connection with her partner. Instead, Dalton might be more interested in using Slayton and her family for more screen time and fame. The longer Slayton ignores these warning signs, the more likely it is that she'll repeat the same mistakes of her past. Tammy Slayton has a clear pattern in her romantic relationships. In many ways, Slayton's dynamic with Dalton is beginning to mirror the same patterns that plagued her and Willingham's relationship. In both cases, Slayton was immediately drawn to the other person simply because of their affection toward her. However, with Slayton and Willingham, it slowly became obvious that their relationship was more about convenience than genuine compatibility. Since Slayton is generally emotionally vulnerable, she quickly finds comfort in people who understand her pain. Despite not being interested in Willingham initially, she eventually gave in to his relentless advances, and the cycle seems to be repeating with Dalton.